Around 8:30 on a glorious September morning, I was walking to my local corner deli in Manhattan, and my wife-to-be had just left my apartment on the Upper West Side, and I had decided to treat myself to a sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich, not my usual routine. But I had this warm, tingling glow inside, life was good, and I just decided I was going to treat myself. After placing my order, I stepped back and joined the others waiting for their hot breakfast, some of whom, like me, were watching the news on the silent TV near the ceiling. And there I was watching a video clip of what appeared to be the wreckage and fire caused by a small plane crashing into the North Tower of the World Trade Center. There was soft murmuring all around me. I thought it strange that a plane had hit the World Trade Center in such perfect weather. When I got home, I turned the TV on, desperate to learn more about this strange accident, and like millions of others in Manhattan and around the country, I was horrified and stunned as the events of 9/11 unfolded. At first, I felt punched in the stomach and lay on my bed in disbelief, but then it occurred to me I might need emergency provisions. Minutes later, I was running to my local Food City supermarket on West 95th Street and Columbus in a panic. I was in such a rush to enter that I pushed against the automatic doors as they opened, on a mission to prepare for the Armageddon that might be coming. At Food City, my panic and horror were replaced by an intense focus on buying food for an emergency. The supermarket was basically empty, which was normal for a Tuesday morning. But there I was running down the aisles, flinging my shopping cart around the corners, as if other desperate shoppers might empty the shelves before I could get to them. I stuffed my cart with cans of tuna, boxes of pasta, and other staples, all in larger quantities than I had ever bought before. By the time I made it to the checkout counter, my heart was racing, but I had to wait for the customer ahead of me to pay. During that anxious minute or two, I began taking stock of the situation. I took a deep breath and looked around the store. When I arrived, it was empty. But now, just minutes later, it was rapidly filling up with people who, like me, were racing to stock up, and who also seemed panicked and bewildered. It gave me comfort, because in that moment I realized that I was not alone, and there were others like me who had switched into survival mode. The momentary sense of relief I felt, having secured provisions to sustain me through whatever might happen next, was quickly replaced by fear and foreboding. I don't remember if I walked or ran to my apartment. I don't remember many other details of that emergency shopping spree, now decades in the past. The world had changed just minutes earlier, and my local Food City was no longer just my neighborhood supermarket. It had become my emergency pantry, my local bomb shelter, a sanctuary providing salvation for a city that was entering a post-apocalyptic world.